All right. Let me
You are far smarter than you can ever imagine. There is
do.
no obstacle that you cannot overcome, no problem that you cannot solve, and no goal that you cannot achieve by applying your mind to your situation.
Go on and go on and
Hold on, right man. That just came up to run the abstract. Okay, they're on YouTube.
Hold on, I'm trying to find something. Is it Beltway and Beyond? All right, baby, the show is just live. All right, I got y'all. Let's do it. Oh, shit! What up, though? Be great, not average. That's what we doing today. We being great, not fucking average. What's up, Kiki?
Happy Monday, Tone.
Monday,
What up,
Kiki.
though?
What up, though? I mean, I'm chilling, man. We was off last week. If y'all didn't know, y'all watched some reruns. You know what I mean? We had to pay some bills that way. We ran a rerun so we can go ahead and find y'all some new juicy shit. You know what I mean? That happens periodically from time to time. I think the next time we'll be off is June 1st. June 1st will be a rerun.
Yes.
Hit me up talking about how come you not responded to us on the nigga, because it's a rerun and I'm not there watching the rerun with you. You know what I mean?
However, we still need views. So you need to log in. Even if you don't watch it, we need you to log in. Please and thank you.
Thank you. Watch
Do
the
that
shit.
for us.
If you missed some, it don't matter. Come on back. Now, Giggy, what's
Yes,
good
sir.
with you in your world, man? How was your weekend? I thought I saw you was out of town with good old Loyalty Fayetteville doing the thing this weekend.
And I want to send a wonderful shout out to them. Happy anniversary, a wonderful weekend. You see where I left my voice at? I left my voice in Fayetteville. So you can tell what type of time I had.
She had a great time.
I want to send my condolences to Blue, who lost his dad. He buried his father on the day of their party. So I want to send some condolences from the show to Blue and to his family.
Yeah, that's what's up. I mean, definitely definitely condolences. I mean, it's always hard when you lose a loved one. It doesn't get easy. You know what I mean? There's nothing easy about it. So
No.
deepest condolences to that man and his family. You know what I mean? I mean, just death is in the air. Shit, craziness. You know what I mean? So, what up, Ramona? What's happening? You know what I mean? My wonderful sisters on here. What's happening with you? You know what I mean? We on here. So, we got some things. I got some topics that I need y'all's opinion on. You know what I mean? Let's talk about. Well, before do we have any other shit? You got some car cats. Do we want to get into our other shit? Because how did you like your draft? Before we get into anything else, how did you like your draft, Kiki? How did you feel your team did pertaining to the draft?
I think we could have picked a better safety, but I'm not angry. What? I just think we could have picked a better one.
Your first pick, you think you could have picked better than your first pick?
I'm not angry, but I feel like what we need, we got it, but we needed something more. We need something more. Honestly,
What else?
I'm not mad.
What else do you feel you need, Kiki?
I feel like we could have addressed our wide receiver situation because we did not sign George Pickens. So I feel like I just
didn't sign George Pickens.
No, he's franchised.
Oh, we got a franchise tag. Jerry gonna drag his fucking feet on that. You know? Oh shit, man. So I feel comfortable with some of the shit some of the picks and everything else that went down with my team. You know what I mean? I feel kind of comfortable with some of them picks because I'm like, yo, it was cool. I definitely feel in the linebacker styles that we picked. I kind of wish that we kind of got his little brother, the junior. I kind of wish that would have been perfect if we got the tag team with them motherfuckers. Yeah, I get you. You know what I mean? I would have been real happy with that. But okay, nevertheless, I'm happy with a stout linebacker. I think my team has gotten younger. Now It all sounds good on paper, but now I have to see how y'all perform on the field. You know what I mean? So let's equate that into some wins and see how this defense really looks. You know what I mean? Going into this year. You know what I mean? You didn't really address too much on the offensive side of the ball, but okay, cool. We picked up Antonio Williams. I mean, okay, good slot job. I'm happy with that. What else?
Well, you know what they say, Tom. Defense, we're going back to the defense winning championships thing.
Kiki, I don't even knock you for that. Defense does win championships. Mm-hmm. It does, but on the same token, man, you need some offense to put some fucking points on the motherfucking board. You know?
Touche.
So it's all good. You know what I mean?
Touche.
What up, James? What's happening with you, brother? Good to see y'all, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. This is Real Talk Uncensored. We just talking about some football right now. Donnell, what's up? Kit, what's happening? Bruh.
Thank it. And I want y'all to know that if Facebook is not your jam, please switch to Twitch. Go to YouTube. I'm here. Looking for y'all. I'm here.
We go in different directions with this shit, though, Kiki. We go in different directions. Now, I don't know. So first off,
your president got shot at.
Barnaby Jones with us today, but that's not his name. His name isn't Barnaby Jones.
What's his name? Yeah. His name is
today, y'all, is Moisture.
Moisture.
Like sweat.
Like perspiration, if you will.
Yeah.
You know, the little shit that hangs around. Moisture, listen, so people gonna get moisture mixed up, right? Let's understand that when sweat dries, what color is it?
It's white. It turns white. It turns white. You notice that shit because the salt in it makes it turn white when it dries up.
Just saying.
You ever see when you get the baseball hats and shit? They're underneath there, it'd be white and shit. I got you. I see where you was going with that. Yeah, that's that shit. That's that shit. No, what up? What up? All right. So,
but if you choose to call, you can call them whatever y'all want. Say it again, Tom.
We just talking some shit about some football real quick. Y'all know how we do. Always how we start off the show. We always start off talking about some football. And before we start really getting into some real good shit, keep you laughing on your asses and talking about some real shit.
Hey, Tone, let's talk about the greatest content creator on the earth.
Who, you?
Donald Trump. The fuck? That nigga's creating content.
Yo, he a content creator, but hold on, man. Let's be realistic. For all y'all, I'm going to say it like this. This Bama is obsessed with certain individuals or certain names or whatever the fucking case may be. Yo, I truly believe that shit was a hoax. There ain't no way everybody is, and it's all Democrats. He's like, yo, it's just the Democrats are trying to kill me. Like, bruh, no. You know what I mean? And yo, these people are able to get to you or get close to you with these type of long rifles and long guns. Man, yo, there's never been no president that's got this much alleged assassination attempts.
That's why I'm saying it's content. He is getting likes and freaking follows. I'm telling you, he the best that ever done it. Whenever he feel like his fan base is weakening or waning, he know how to create content. You know how to do that.
Yo, we gotta bring it back. Yo, you lost. Virginia stepped up, kicked in the nuts. You mad about that? You gotta figure out some type of way to reel shit back in and make it about you. You know what I mean? Now you want to fire Jimmy Kimmel too because he cracked. Hey, he ain't say nothing wrong. He ain't say nothing wrong, man. Y'all niggas is upset. Yo, this is one president that is upset at everybody else, but the shit.
Everybody. Except yourself. So
I'm trying to motherfucking ride out. I'm trying to ride out the fact that, you know what I mean, we got to get through this administration and hopefully we bring in somebody new, so a different administration or something of that along that lines, because shit crazy right now.
I need to ask you something. Who you think Trump's target audience is now? Because it used to be the toothless and the trailer park. Who was his target audience now? Because this man on the ground looked black.
So more and more people are starting to feel comfortable to really show who they fucking are, and they're not toothless. You know what I mean? These aren't people that live on the mountain, because at first we used to laugh and joke about it was just the people on the mountain. You know what I mean? And now you're starting to see it's everyday people. It's people you know, people you associate with, believe in his rhetoric and believe him. It doesn't matter what he says. It's right. You know what I mean? It's right. You're wrong. It's just what it is. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? It's diabolical. I think I shared something.
Did Tone froze?
It looked like it hurt, don't it?
Did we freeze?
There you go.
We froze.
That's you.
Kiki, you there?
Yes, that's you. I'm here.
My shit keeps freezing up. I have no reason. But what I'm saying is, I shared some shit on my fucking Instagram page today. You know what I mean? Because this nigga was putting belt to ass. He was having a debate and a conversation with a Trump supporter, and you know what I mean. It was the craziness was, you know what I mean. Oh, the Democrats are stealing money. How dare they? Blah 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 blah. But hold on, Trump, since he's been in office and been president again, has made $3.3 billion.
Yep.
$3.3 billion. He is doing what he did. He's running the country like a business, and he's lining his pockets. He doesn't care about the motherfucking aftermath that he's leaving behind and the wake he's leaving behind. He's controlling the motherfucking media, so you only hear what he wants you to hear. He's not, and nobody is bold enough to step out there and tell the truth of what's really going on. But we're feeling it. We're all feeling it in our pockets. So when you're a Trump supporter, you're not tripping about not feeling this shit in your pockets. Like, I don't understand that shit. Look at the gas prices, back up to $4.20 a gallon.
It's back down over here. It's back down.
What's it at you right now?
382, something like that.
No, seriously, shit.
It got to $4.
It was up to $4.20. No bullshit. Right by my house, $4.20, man. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. You know what I mean? Something got to give. These groceries, everything is high. Everything is expensive. You know what I mean? But this nigga is lining his pockets. He's lining his homies' pockets. You know what I mean? And nobody wants to talk about that. You know what I mean? Y'all crazy. That's nasty work to me. To me, that is nasty motherfucking work.
So, Tone, let me play devil's advocate. And then we're going to bring Barnaby Jones in for his expert opinion. Right. We've spoken on this before in the past, in the history of Real Talk Uncensored. Is he wrong for lining his homies' pockets? Is he wrong?
Fuck yeah. You worried about taking care of your pockets, lining your pockets, but you got a fucking war going on that we didn't ask for. Money is being spent over there, but you can't take care of the basic things that happen here in this country. You're not focused on taking care and fixing the things in this country, but you're worried about everybody else's business.
Now, Tone.
You your pockets with money.
Now, Tone, let's flip the cute little script a little bit. What if it was you and your underworld men, your brothers?
So if it's me as president, you're saying me as president, right? And
as president.
I gave my underworld. Nah. First off, it could for me, I gotta take care of home. I can't worry about what's going on in this country, what's going on in that country, nigga, that's not my concern. My concern is fixing some of the problems that we have here. We can go down the line and list a name of things, a list of things that need to have their focus here. You know what I mean? But they don't. So about everything else.
So just say for the sake of science, you don't like science. Say for the sake of science, your brothers line them up. They got all these positions, right? You ain't handing Ricky. You ain't handing
No,
Primo.
no.
You're not handing.
I'm not
No.
putting these because they my homies. Don't mean I'm putting you in positions.
Okay.
I'm not, just because you my homies, you always gonna be my homies. You know what I mean? Y'all niggas knew how to get it then. I'm not helping you get it now. I'm not putting you in positions where it's gonna damage the country. Just because I'm not putting yes men in those seats of power. You know what I mean? So y'all can just gain money. Nah, that's just stupid to me. That's not politics. Oh, you cool with me? You believe in me? You support me? I'm gonna give you a job. Listen to some of these niggas that's in positions. Who's the nigga? The nigga that Patel, the dude that runs the FBI.
Cash Patel, the FBI.
Really? But if you, I'm gonna say boldly, if you kiss Trump's ass or suck his dick, and you bow down and kiss his ass, that nigga's gonna put you in the seat of power. Here's what he's gonna do.
This dick.
Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong.
Oh, Dame said 420. Oh, Dame said 420 shit. 475 to $5. Super 193 to 94 octane only. Damn.
And yo, 93. And so, yo, Dame, yeah, that shit is crazy because 420 was just regular. So I didn't even look at the other shit. You know what I mean? That was 420 for regular.
I was in DC yesterday, and DC was about 423. But round my way over to the Royal Farms. It's 383 something ish.
You gotta get over there and fill your shit up, man. You get over there and fill your cars up. Do what you gotta do, man. It's gonna be rough. It's gonna be a fucked up summer. You know what I mean? This shit ain't gonna stop. Nobody has the balls to check him. Nobody has the balls to check him. Even the people in his own party know he on some fuck shit, but nobody wants to check him because they don't want they gotta keep that money rolling. It's all about the money.
So Tone, I'm so glad that we're talking about gas right now because there's a man in California that filled up his swimming pool with gas. He said he need to save it.
You talking about this nigga took his fucking swimming pool and filled his swimming pool up with gas?
Yes.
Nigga,
yes.
Hell no, I couldn't be his neighbor. Yo, well, how? How much did that shit run that nigga to do shit like that?
He said he need to have it just in case. Now tell me, Barnaby Jones, how smart is that, or how dumb is that?
That
in a health way, it's dumb. Health wise, it's dumb because you don't know, not understanding the fact of the toxic fumes that's going to be, heading out into the atmosphere. Especially if if you're in a nearby neighborhood. If you had it in like canisters or something like that, maybe it would have been okay. But since you put it in your pool, no, that's stupid. It's smart idea, but bad execution. Dumb execution.
Here's what I thought when I read it. First of all, ain't it fires going on right now in Cali? That's one.
Not yet.
Not yet. Yeah. That's just Georgia. Is that Georgia? That's Georgia them. But the fire aspect, the dry air.
That's Georgia.
My apologies. What if you just got what if you a fucked up neighbor and I found out? If you a fucked up neighbor, like my neighbor's a fucked up neighbor. I don't even smoke.
So your neighbor would fuck. You smoke a cigarette, throw it in there. I mean, the irony, first of all, the irony, if you had it in the swimming pool, you smoked through a cigarette in there, it probably would just go out and wouldn't ignite, for one. Two, you would have to really light that shit. Now, it's not saying it can't happen. But how does he, so he's got a swimming pool filled with gas. How the fuck does he get it in his car? He got a pump or something like that to get it in his car?
Is that your expert opinion? So wait a minute. It wouldn't evaporate? Come on, expert.
No, I mean it won't evaporate. I don't think it will evaporate because it's in a contained, because gas and water are two different things. So, but still, like I said, with the toxic, fumes of it, that will be that's problematic. So,
Oh.
Like if he had it in like, if it was like, kind of like the trailers that has, the drums and all that stuff, you put him in there, you would have been fine. Putting in an open pool, it makes no sense. And if he has kids or what have you, trust and believe some stupid kid is going to try to deep dive in that pool and instantly kill himself.
There is definitely going to be something negative that comes from this. There is no way that any of this is going to be positive where he's got a swimming pool with gasoline in it. Like, nigga.
And like James said, it's an above ground pool at that.
See, I'm funny about this. I'm like, Kid. I'm like, yo, he probably ordered a gas truck to his house, but I want that kind of money that I can do that shit. Fuck it, nigga. Just come fill my pool up with the gas. I got the rest later. Nigga, I need that type of money. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so you can do that?
I don't know. We got questions.
We got questions. I live up in Marlboro, so that I don't got that kind of money.
a lot of people in there. Now, where was this at?
California. Cali.
They different out there, Cali. They different. They different out there. You know what I mean? He must got neighbors. I see y'all talking about one match and everything like that. Yo, his neighbors must be on board or something. Cause I'm jealous. Fuck you, bitch. Fuck you. Yeah, nigga. Hell no, nigga.
So Kid said it's the films that's flammable. And then he said use a transfer pump. Hey, Gino, what up, hippie? He said, what about when the water and oil separate? The gas will be no good.
It's possible. So there's a lot of things that we need to look at this type of shit. He's got in the pool. Is it covered? How is it? I mean, I don't know. I mean, to me, it's just a waste of goddamn money. But if you got money to waste like that, then nigga, look, adopt me, bitch. Adopt me. You know what I mean? I need a big wheel. I need to put a big tire on my bike fund. Nigga, what the fuck? Adopt me, nigga. You can waste your money on some good shit. And I don't need all that kind of money. You know what I mean? Just a couple racks and I'm good, bro.
I got the Kiki victory, the GoFundMe for Kiki's victory coming up right now.
Just saying. I'm just saying. So, oh my God.
Next,
People do some stupid shit with some fucking money though, Kiki. They really do. So, you know what I mean? I don't get it. Now, let's see if I can find y'all some real ignorant shit. You know what I mean? Let's see if I can find y'all some ignorant shit.
Of course you can. The world's full of it.
So, before I get into the top tier Caucasity shit, because we got some, and Trump is sitting on the top of that, but we'll get to that in a minute. You know what I mean? You Orientals thought y'all was getting away with some shit. You Orientals and Hispanics, y'all on watch. Y'all on notice. I'm on your necks. Because I'm about to get y'all. So, a Chinese kid was born before his due date.
Okay, premature.
Do you want to know what his parents named him?
I'm scared to ask.
Take a guess what his parents named him. Can y'all, in the comments, can y'all tell me what his parents named him?
They're Asian, huh?
They Asian. They Oriental. I don't know. They Oriental.
Come too soon.
They're Chinese.
Come too soon.
Nah, that's the nigga that busted in a minute when he was in the cookies.
Barnaby.
Come too soon.
Barnaby, take a crack at it.
Barnaby, do you got to guess what they named this child?
I like come too soon. That sounds cool.
Barnaby.
Thank you.
I can't think of it. C-section? I don't know.
Okay, no. Seriously, they named this child suddenly.
What?
Suddenly. Okay.
Lee.
That's fake. Tony, that's fake, Tone. Is that real?
It's real. It's a Chinese kid. They named him. So hold on. You niggas be niggering. You niggas take naming people to another level. A young guy gets trolled every time he says his name.
Mm-hmm.
His parents, mind you, they black. They named him Chris P. chicken. It's real. It's real. His name is Chris. His middle initial is P, and his last name is Chicken.
Really, nigga?
Yo,
Really, nigga.
hold on. I'm telling y'all, I'm not making this shit up, B.
Where you from, Tone? Where you from? Is he? Where you from?
It doesn't really say where he's from, right? But we've known parents to do some nigga shit. You know what I mean? Why wouldn't you? Did you ever hear some of these names? What if you heard a nigga's name and was like, yo, his name is Chris? Crispy Chicken. That's it.
So look, we got some cute names for the Chinese kid. We got Come Too Soon, Primo Lee.
Ear Lee. You feel me?
Ear Lee.
Y'all are on it with these comments. Y'all are on it with these comments. I'm just saying.
Ear Lee is cute.
Y'all
Ear
are
Lee
on
is
it.
cute.
All right, so I can't let it. So
Early is
I
cute.
don't know how to send some shit. Right? Hold on. So a man, right? Listen, y'all. I'm on some funny shit now. A man gets 37 plastic surgeries. 37. So he can change his appearance. Right? Also, he can date his ex again. Niggas. You niggas make me sick. Niggas make me sick, Kiki. Niggas.
Yeah, who want to do that shit?
Yo, listen. Now, top tier Caucasity. Top tier, and I'm saying this very calmly. Top tier Caucasity. Normally I get a fucking like, no, this is top tier Caucasity.
Is it a good one?
This news is being reported to you from I can't it's I don't let me see if I can send it to Brian real quick. Let me send it to Barnaby Jones. B, look at Instagram. Look what I just sent you on Instagram. This is I have to say this real calm. So a mother says her baby's dark skin comes from her family history, her family. 2 white people had a baby, and this baby is brown skin. Her response to her husband was, yo, the only reason why it's like that because in my family, we have black in my family somewhere deep down over there around the corner underneath the motherfucking barrels in the back. There's African American that runs in my family. The husband went for it. There's pictures. I'm trying to see if Barnaby over here, Mr. Moisture, gets it so he can post it. So you have to see this. Y'all have to see this. This is the type of shit that I be researching for you guys.
Well,
the baby is black. She just gave birth to a black baby, and her excuse to the father was, "Oh, I got black people. I had black genes in my family way back then." This baby nigga. I'm looking at that's a nigga.
We, in all fairness, may I stir the pot a little bit?
White with blue eyes.
Maybe you gotta look back there. You gotta look, because sometimes all babies pop up with blue eyes and light skin and freckles and red hair and no.
You tried it. I want you to flip side. You reached way yonder, but there's nothing there. You just grasping at straws. No,
is that not true?
Here's the problem. They won't say it. They won't confirm nor deny it. That bitch done fucked in black niggas and got pregnant and told her husband to some lie, and he believed it. This is only white people that you can do this with. You can't do this with niggas. You know what I mean? You can't do this with niggas.
You definitely could do it with niggas.
Why can't you?
You can. How many times you walk around, Tone, you ever met somebody you like that nigga baby, and he be loving on that kid and you can't tell him nothing? You can play on people's desires to be a dad. You can. You can make a man believe anything you want him to believe. You can. You can. Sorry, I've seen many.
Where you finding these niggas at?
Anyway, I see Tone. Don't speak for you or New Yorkers or don't speak for the Bronx. Don't try to do that.
I'm not speaking for New York niggas. I'm speaking for niggas in general. I need to know where these niggas is at.
Tone, you have walked the street. You have cousins. You be like, that ain't that nigga baby. You know it's not. You can't tell him shit. You know why? Because he nappy headed and the baby got good hair. That's what he always wanted. Baby, he black as shit with nothing, no features going on. The baby is pretty as hell with these green and blue eyes and just straight. Come on. All you gotta do is feed it to them. They'll eat it. They'll eat it. Yo, I'm telling you, man.
Access it somehow. So.
You can't.
Barnaby, Moisture. What you guys say about that, Moisture? Moisture, did you see it?
I'm having difficulty trying to access it. So.
Send it to me, Tone, and I'll send it to him. Send it to me.
Look on
Did
Instagram.
you?
I sent it to you. I sent it to you on Instagram.
Barnaby, I got you. Because Tone.
I'm just saying. So what you're basically telling me is, yo, it's cool. It's all right. You know what I mean? We can tell, as a female, I can tell my nigga anything, and he's gonna believe that.
Yes. As a male, you can tell your female anything. Niggas is going for that.
Okay, first off, right? I don't know too many niggas that's gonna go for that shit. Now, are there some sucker niggas out there? Yes, I'm not saying that there's no sucker niggas out there, but ain't no motherfucking way. You know what I mean? You got two white people, and she comes up with a black baby, and she gonna look at you and say, "Don't worry about it. It's our baby. It's just that I have black and that runs in my family."
All the ways.
Yo, look, no bullshit. Check this out. I got an airport on the moon to sell you. Direct flights from fucking BWI straight to the moon. I got that. You know what I mean? I'm gonna let you in on this motherfucking bargain one time only. You know what I mean? Drop me 100 mil and we good. And that's why you can get stands on the moon better than you can here, and it's quiet too.
Look at the comments, Tone. Look at the comments.
She ate black licorice. You know what? She did.
Too much pepper.
Gino said, all I'm gonna say is somebody lying.
Wait a minute, Gino. You got a white baby too. Wait a minute. His baby mama is Italian or some shit, but
okay, maybe her gene is just strong, and it happens. That's fine.
Look what he said. He just said it. Look, what he say? What Gino say? Stop talking about me. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Gino, we're not talking about you, bro. This is a white woman and a white man that had a baby together, and he's just as happy as can be. Now, Tamara says, I mean, it can happen. I mean, it can happen way back. No. You tried it. You tried it. You know what I mean? People are telling you. I know. No, I'm not lying. Man.
You hear what he said? You gotta read the comments, bro. They trying to tell you something. They trying to tell you.
Thomas Ford said she got with crispy chicken. Yo, my man Chris P gave me that shit. You ready? Just telling y'all.
Have a little chicken nugget.
They got chicken nugget now. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? You know, I don't make this shit up, people. I really don't make this shit up.
It can happen. Look at this. There we go.
There it is. Look.
Oh.
Look. Is that the baby daddy right there? I keep seeing the nigga face pop up. Is that the baby daddy right there? Maybe. Let's go back to the baby. Look at the baby. Kiki, so now let me revert back to what Kiki was saying just a little while ago. He was like, he can tell you anything, and you're gonna eat that. You're gonna believe that.
I'm gonna moonwalk back just a little bit.
There she is again. Look at that baby. That's a white lady with a white man. And she said that baby is because she has black in her family somewhere. And in her family tree, she's got black in her family tree. And that's why.
I mean, look at her nose, though. She do gotta. No.
I can't even let you sit here and condone that shit and just try to co-sign and find a way. Look at that nigga. And that nigga just looking happy as can be like, yep, this is my baby. Bruh. When that baby gets older and start looking for crispy fried chicken, you already know. Go find crispy chicken. Get him, get him, get him. I don't make this shit up.
Look, Corcoran said 2 whites don't make it wrong. Just look, he said, no, you fucking lie.
I'm just saying. Y'all thought I'd be lying. I'm not. This is real shit. Hold on.
Tone.
Hold on. Let's
Tone.
Hold on. I got another one for you. I got something else for you.
All right.
Let me get this. Okay. So a man, right, divorces. This is a bizarre story. This is a bizarre true story. Okay. Right?
Come with it.
Hold on. Let me see. A man, you know what I mean? So a man divorced his wife, right, for an affair she had.
Okay. Understandable.
You know how she got caught? So hold on. So this nigga, you know how when you be going to Google Earth and you be going and zoom in on the shit? Somehow or another, this nigga went and zoomed in on some shit and seen his wife on the bench laid up with another nigga.
Get the fuck out of here.
Look, screenshots and pictures, right? You screenshot pictures and divorce her ass behind him. So y'all gotta be mindful when y'all out here doing shit and you be out here in public and y'all think it's all good. You know what I mean? The big brother upstairs is getting pictures. And this chick got caught when the nigga was laying on her lap and
he went straight to her?
It was like, while browsing locations, he came across an old image showing a woman on a bench with a man resting his head on her lap.
I mean,
even though faces were blurred, he recognized his wife from her clothing and appearance. The image was captured years early in 2013 in Peru, and when confronted, she allegedly admitted the affair. The discovery led to their divorce, turning it into one of the strangest examples of technology exposing personal secrets.
I mean,
one, I'm gonna give her a props because she admitted to it. It happened in 2013. She was out there doing whatever in 2013. She admitted to it. That's a nigga knowing his woman though. When you the face is blurred out and all that shit, you can see it be like, them clothes look familiar. Only women, wait a minute, only women can do that shit. It can be a picture with 1,000 motherfuckers in there, and a woman can zoom in. There's my man right there. There he is. Why he talking to that bitch?
Oh, for sure. No, for sure. For sure.
A man just proved that he could do the same thing.
If I see your hand, if I see your ear, I know mine. I know mine.
So he knew his, and it ended up in a divorce. That's crazy work. You know what I mean?
Why people still cheating?
You need to let her ride it out. It was 2013. You just happened to get lucky to catch the shit. For all them years she been doing right by you. You ain't know nothing from nothing. Man, just suck that shit up and you should have just let that ride out. I wouldn't have divorced. I'd have been like, all right, man, you got me, shorty. It's a good one. You know what I mean?
No man.
But some people can't just let shit like that go.
No, not no man.
Huh?
Not no man. No man, no women, we can do it. We have seen. Listen, let's go back. Let's go back to like Myrtle Beach. You go to Myrtle Beach, you know a woman out of 500 million bikes, a woman can spot her man, his bike, somebody sitting on it, their back seat. Look, back in the day, we had to take the seats off and put the seat cowl on. Women was checking the seat was on there. Women can see that. Whatever yours is, but I find that if I have to do that, we got a problem anyway.
You guys, so it says he wasn't searching, right? He wasn't looking for something. He was just searching some images and looking for some shit, and he happened to notice it. No, just you zoom. So why you just? I'm looking at some shit. Damn, that look like my wife. Hold on, let me zoom in. That's her clothing, nigga. I'm not gonna remember what my wife was wearing back in 2013. Nor do I give a flying fuck. That was how many years ago? Come on, bro. Let this shit go. You was petty for that. You know what I mean? You was probably looking for a way out, and then you got it. You know what I mean? You want to get into some shit?
Yeah.
You want to
tell
talk
me
about some awkward shit? You want to talk about
Yes.
some real awkward shit?
Yeah.
All right. So I was happen to watch this. I was scrolling, you know what I mean? I tend to do that time to time, and I scroll shit, and I find some really disturbing shit, right? There's a clip. So let's say you and your man is in a relationship. Y'all married. Y'all got a baby on. You already had a baby. You got another baby on the way. You expect it, and y'all living real good. And you decide, yo, I want to bring my mother in to come live with us. Okay. And then your man and your moms have a really good bond, but it gets a little weird. And when I say weird, you know what I mean? Hold on, B. I'm gonna send you another one. Yo, white man, I'm sending you another one. I gotta send him another one because he's
weird. How?
They might wear matching clothes.
The mother and the husband?
Yeah, the mother and the husband wear matching clothes. They're like best of buds. They're outside. You know what I mean? How can I say this? They're eating, like, you ever see, like, she puts something in her mouth and he goes and bites it off.
Baby bird? The baby bird?
Yeah.
The baby bird?
Listen.
No. So what's the age range of everybody? What's the age range? Because I'm gonna tell you something. It is a fuck with an older woman type of time right now.
Okay, so now I want you, because I don't know. B, did you get what I sent you?
Not yet.
I just sent it to you on IG.
You sent it to me too, because you got to find out which one you sending it to him, because he got two.
Not the real sports one. I'm not sending it to the real sports one.
That's the one you should send it to.
Kiki, go look at your Instagram.
It just came up right now.
Go look at your Instagram and bring that up.
All right.
Bring that up. Hold on, y'all, because this is yo. I need y'all ladies' opinion to chime in on this shit.
Oh no,
fellas. You want me to go ahead, or you want to read it first?
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
And this is my mom, India.
And the lady next to him is his mother-in-law. They are best friends and have the most disgusting relationship.
I love my mother-in-law as if she was my own mom.
Trevor is more than just a good son-in-law. He's basically replaced his wife with his mother-in-law. They call each other mom and son, but their daily routine is a nightmare for any wife. They do skincare together, style each other's hair, and even wear matching camouflage outfits. DeLaysa can only gag on the side. To her, this isn't family. It's a waking nightmare. Because in this house, Trevor saves all his romance for his mother-in-law. Every Thursday is their sacred bingo night. The two spend hours dressing up and putting on perfume, as if they're attending a grand gala. In public, they even feed each other fries, acting like a honeymoon couple, completely ignoring the fact that they are legally
okay. I've seen this.
Insane part: DeLaysa is pregnant with their third child and has to raise two toddlers alone. To make matters worse, her relationship with her own mother, India, was all.
And this is my mom.
She's hanging out with him all the time. They wear matching clothes. They feed each other. They leave me out of everything. Ew.
8 months pregnant, DeLaysa is completely heartbroken. Her biological mother hasn't just taken over her house; she's acting inappropriately close.
Okay, I've seen. There was a show on, I think it was TLC. Yeah, it was the TLC or TLC, because or we wanted to. And I watched had 2 or 3 seasons, is where pretty much there was a guy or guys who have decent relationships, but unfortunately their relationship was more catered towards their mom than their girlfriends or wives.
To their mother-in-law or their mother?
Mother.
Because this is his mother-in-law.
But here it's if it's that the same show, it kind of has that same feeling, because oddly enough, it still has that resonance of the guy has more of a relationship
Connection
with the
with
mom
the
or
mother-in-law
mom
than his own wife.
Yeah, so I think I've like there was like the show that I was watching. I remember the one like there was like one episode, one guy in particular that they followed. He had this very odd relationship, and he had relationships with like three different women. Both were long term, and they ended due to the fact because of the mom and her meddling. And the guy finally realized after I think his second breakup with a girl, realized the fact that like he needs to be his own man in a sense. In this case scenario, what you showed, it kind of reminds me of the fact of where it's kind of like sliding in your own side chick that you didn't invite. Your girl invited in or something like, and it became something more than it should be.
Because they fucking
unfortunate.
Because they fucking.
I know you fucking lying.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Once again.
Yo.
Gino said, yeah, they shared everything and sex too. Hell yeah. I know you fucking lying.
I wouldn't go, well, I'll say this. I wouldn't go that far because we don't fully know, but it does seem they're like the shady. I forgot the name of the show, but you should, anyone who's listening or watching, they should check it out because it is weird. And mind you, it's not just white folks like you saw. The guy you showed, they're black folks too, who are, I understand, look, I love my mom, but not like that. It's just like, the whole point of being in a relationship with somebody else is important. And you bringing your mother or liking your mother in that, or someone else's mother like that, nah, man, that's just a whole nother level that makes no sense.
Let me clear this up. I don't think that the mother and the son are doing it. Some people, I believe that. But in this case, I think he has a fancy for this girl's mother. There's no way you're dressing like my mother and it ain't all three of us down. If it's weird, it could get weirder. Let's all do it. The kids too. At least you can hide it, motherfucker.
That's not hiding.
At least you can fucking hide it.
Your wife sitting next to you, but you got your arm around your mother-in-law. Y'all rubbing little Eskimo noses together.
Y'all
she got shit in
sharing
her mouth and you biting shit out her mouth. Whoa, inappropriate. Now, first off, this is a weak black chick. His wife is weak as shit because she was supposed to take a 2x4 and wrap that shit around his motherfucking head and her mama head. Fuck wrong with you?
The disrespect is at the highest level.
That is some
disrespect. And she pregnant. Maybe that's why she acting like that, because she's pregnant and don't want to, you know,
at the end of the day, it couldn't be me. Nigga, let's change the rules for a second. Y'all are married and my father is real cozy. Nigga, I'm going to motherfucking cripple that nigga where he stand, daddy or no daddy. I'm going to cripple you where you stand, nigga. Yeah. And then I'm going to look at her and be like, bitch, I ought to wrap this shit around your head too.
Yeah, not blatantly. Not blatantly. Y'all got hoverboards. Y'all got hoverboards and shit. No.
They're blatantly doing shit and it's like it's nigga, nah.
No. Not doing it. In my tone voice, not doing it.
That ain't gonna fucking happen. All right, so let's get serious for a second here.
Please and thank you.
By 2027, there's some new shit coming down the pike that I think all of y'all need to know about. You know what I mean? There's some new technology that's going to be installed in these cars. AI is about to really take you on a whole nother level and fuck your whole groove up. Yours, mine's. Anybody who owns one of these new motherfucking cars by the year 2027, they are going to have technology in the car that's going to be able to detect. The AI is going to be able to detect through your eyes and the way you are, whether you're drunk or not. The car will shut off on you. You won't be able to drive. Nothing.
In the words of Corcoran, I know you fucking lying.
No, I ain't fucking lying. I'm letting you fucking know now. I'm letting y'all know now. I think y'all niggas like on some serious shit though. Where I've been talking a lot of bullshit earlier.
We gotta tighten up.
Let's talk about some real shit. This is about to happen. So imagine you out at the party. You drove to the motherfucking party. You drove to the club. You out at the bike night and you chilling, right? and you motherfucker have a couple drinks, and you're a little tipsy. You know, we all do it. We get a little tipsy. We get in the car, we be home. But now, hold on, your car's able to look at you and recognize, oh shit, you've been drinking, and won't start. Is it fair? Is it fair to say that they can take this another step further, lock the car, lock you in the car, and call the police? This is AI.
Yes. Yes. If it means safer for safe driving for you, meaning not for you not to drive at all, and have safe roadways for people who are driving home or wherever. Yes. I mean, what's the difference between being automated doing it or having a breathalyzer before you start your car, whenever you failed a DUI thing and you have to renew your license? What's the difference?
Are we saying we like this or we agree with this? Are we saying that's what we're saying?
I'm in favor of it until the day we have where cars are able to drive you home when you're sleeping or not, intoxicated, all that stuff. Until that happens, I'm an all for to where the car shuts down, and recognizes the fact that you're drunk. Yes.
Well, may I?
Mind you, y'all, this is going to be required by law. This will be law, and it will be mandatory in your car. So go ahead, Kiki. What were you saying?
Mind you, Barnaby Jones, some stuff is good, some stuff is out of pocket because we pay police to do a job. I don't pay AI to do a fucking job. This is two points I want to make. Number one point is this: let the police come out and get me. Let them earn this paycheck that they take. We pay them out of our taxes. Let them earn their pay. Number two, I sent y'all a video, and I think I posted it a couple of weeks ago, where those self-driving cars were driving past midnight. You know, when the lights go off and they blinking, they all stopped at red lights. And they would not move. So the whole street was blocked up. Nobody for miles and miles and miles could get past these cars because they had the whole line with the red lights blocked up on both sides because they identified the flashing red lights as a red light. Number 2.5, there was that same thing. I think they're called Alamo or Wemos or whatever the name of those cars, Vemos. They were driving in circles in California and would not let the passenger out. Now, safety precaution, absolutely. The thing about the drunk driving is a safety precaution. However, fuck no. I ain't buying a new car in 27. I ain't buying one. I'm gonna fix this goddamn.
I'm just saying.
No.
I'm just saying that this is going to be law. So know that by 2027, this will be implemented in these vehicles that you're going to purchase. You know what I mean? And that is something that's diabolical because, you can really, be fucked up behind this. Because what happens, we go out and we're not thinking about nothing. You go out, chilling with your people, you have a couple drinks. What if it's not that serious? You know what I mean?
AI can't tell.
Because AI can't tell.
Absolutely.
You can't tell me my level of drunkenness. You know what I mean? My level isn't in Kiki's level. And Kiki's level is not your level. So you can determine that. When you determine because of your pupils in your eyes, I'll fuck you up, motherfucker. I get into my car with sunglasses on, bitch. It be dark as night and I got sunglasses on. I'm getting down the road. Motherfucker. You ain't ever gonna stop me. Hell no. And like everybody said, I just keep my old shit up to date and keep pushing that because I'll be goddamn if I bought a car that's gonna motherfucking fuck me up, bro. James was like, they could do a software update. Teslas, don't think this can't happen to you first, bruh. All you Teslas owners, y'all niggas is real happy right now. Real snazzy, because you ain't got electric and you ain't got to worry about the gas prices. All right, I got you. But y'all will be the first motherfuckers to get this technology. Don't get caught at that motherfucking happy hour or something like that. Nigga, you gonna go to jail. I don't know if I'm bragging or complaining if this is a flex, but I still got a key to my car. Ain't no push. I don't know if it's a flex or a brag, but I'm just telling you. My shit ain't that. My shit, nothing. Even my motherfucking Nissan Rogue ain't that motherfucking new where I gotta worry about updates. Nah, nigga. Hell no, I ain't gotta worry about all that shit. But you niggas with these new motherfucking cars, with this up-to-date technology and all this new shit, them new shits, y'all flexing. But soon that flex may come in as a motherfucking download. and you fucked.
Goddamn SIM card. Corcoran said, I'm not in favor of this. Don't put a punishment on me that I haven't earned.
Facts.
Hey, Cinnabon.
Facts. You know what I mean? I
And
mean,
look,
I'm just letting you know, police ain't even earned a check in a minute. These meetups, they don't, this shit is doing the job for them. You know what I mean? And you don't think for 1 minute that this AI wouldn't have the technology to reach out to the police and send the police to your location. You locked in your motherfucking car, drunk as shit. That's a DWI. Y'all know how it goes now. You could be asleep in your car if you have the keys on your person. That's a DWI. You don't even have to be driving. You could be in your car, trying to sleep the shit off, and that's still a DWI.
Because you have access to it. Even if you're in the back seat, they say it. Even if you're in the back seat.
Shit. Thomas Ford said, fucking get in the car and take a flu shot. Zoo. Take one of them shots, call it a day. Fuck it. I told you niggas, get some sunglasses and
you
rock
gotta
with
fucking
it.
earn that shit. If you're gonna get it, you better earn it.
Well, I'm gonna have to earn that shit because you know what I mean. Like fuck that. So here's what I'm gonna say. Here's what I'm gonna ask anyway. What if you the passenger in the car and you get in the car fucked up? How's that gonna work? As long as you're not driving.
No, because I didn't see that in that article. I didn't see no specificities. Did you?
I mean, I didn't see it. Didn't specify. It's just saying. You know what I mean? But you know how like you got a Tesla and you get in the car, you fucked up. Tesla, you can make the shit drive you home. Is it gonna snitch on you? I mean, there's a lot of questions to this shit, but know that they're making this law.
How many drive you homes do you get? How many do you get? I'm sure there's a number. How many drive you homes? Because they're recording all this stuff. How many drive you homes do you get before you cannot pass go and collect 200?
I pay for the car for it to do that. I should get it as many times as I want. You know what I mean? But if you give it this new software that it can fucking check you out, you fucked up. Like Gino said, see me in a Chevy Caprice, baby.
Box Chevy.
In a Chevy Caprice and box. You ain't getting shit on me, nigga. I'm old school, baby.
Please, can all my Tesla owners please raise your hand? Put a 1 in the chat. Put your hands up. Let me see how many people is gonna be fucking first, Tone. It ain't the kid.
It ain't
I got
me. It ain't me. I'll tell you that now. I got old school shit. You know what I mean? Me and my old Honda, I'm getting ready to give to Kayla Face because that's her first car. So that'll be her first car. She fucked that up. That we ain't caring about that. So even that shit.
Barnaby Jones, what's your take on this? On the do you have a car with a key?
For now, yes.
Oh, you plan on joining the movement?
Yeah. All right.
Fuck that.
Because I'm tired of the gas prices going up and down. 2, like I said, this is beneficial for the future. You're pretty much until everything it takes time to figure things out. So yeah, I'm aware of the certain cars that they were testing. I'm going to consider that word where things weren't going as planned for it to be automated driving. So I know hopefully within the next 5 years things will clear up with that.
All right.
So but I think again, this is preventive stuff. If you're against preventiveness of trying to again save lives, before getting on that road, I mean, I don't know why you're complaining. I mean, if you're complaining the fact it's like it's preventing you from being in control of everything, then I feel like you're selfish enough. It's like, okay, why don't you call Uber then? If you don't want to, if you're intoxicated so badly, and it's just like either or not relying on your friends to drive you home because I need my car in the morning and all that stuff. Again, call an Uber. I never understood the fact there's people who, if you're so damn anal about this, call a damn Uber. That's it. Or call a taxi, any taxi, Uber, Lyft, whatever. Just
because I halfway agree with you. I halfway agree with you. Only thing, like Tone said, is because you can drive with some alcohol in you. It just can't be a certain percentage. So I'm saying it to say that if these things are not updated, or the quality hasn't been done on them, the quality control hasn't been done on them, or they haven't been checked in a while, that it will be one of those mistakes. Oh, sorry.
And so here's what it is: the AI looks at everything besides it looks at your eyes, your face, how you moving, it examines your fucking movements and can determine that you're fucked up. So this doesn't even include saying that you can't even smoke weed in your shit and be high as gas. But you know a weed head be driving slow as a motherfucker, nigga. Be on that motherfucking shit's eyes almost shut. Nah, nigga, shit gonna pull over, shut you off, done. Go to jail, nigga. Hell no. You know what I mean?
So Dame Dollar said, guess that's the same type of technology that the vehicle will drive back to the dealership if you're late on your payments.
This is the technology they putting in here. Y'all fuck.
Wow.
Y'all
Might pay for it.
I'm not buying a new car, bitch. I'm only buying old school shit. I'm gonna be the old school nigga with old school shit because I ain't buying nothing with this new technology and have to conform to these standards of life. Not doing that. All right, Kiki. Listen here, I want to get into a topic. We haven't done this in a while, right? I want to get into a topic, right? So let's say you know somebody, right? And
I do.
Their child, their young child, is an adult, right? It's an adult. Can make the only decisions they want. But you see this child making the wrong choices. How do you address that? Because it goes more. I'm going to go a little deeper into it, but just you see your child, you know what I mean, and your child is starting to rebel against you, where you never had to deal with that before, but your child is rebelling against you. You know what I mean? And is rebelling because they are. How can I say this correctly? Their nose is wide open over some female anatomy parts, and the female is doing shit to you. The little female's a little older than your people's, right? But now, you know what I mean? Your people's is acting strange. Like he's sniffing himself. He's feeling himself type of way. You know what I mean? Feel like you all in his business. But you as a parent, right, have seen this behavior before. How do you go about that with your child? Are you following me, or do you need me to explain a little bit more?
I need you to a little more.
Okay. Let's take it as your son, right? Your daughter, right? And this older individual comes along and starts fucking pursuing your child. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And your child happens to go for it, right? And now your child starts to become disrespectful to you. Mm-hmm. When you're just simply saying, hey, look, I'm looking out for you. I want to protect you. I don't think this is a good situation. You know what I mean? Let's look at the whole picture and look at everything. I want you to stop and look at everything. You know what I mean? And your child is like, nah, I'm good. I got this. I can make mistakes and I'm cool with that. Right? Now, you come and you look, and your child looks at you and says, well, I got an issue, or takes attitude with you because you're not cool or nice to the new side piece that he got. Or she got, whatever the case may be. You following me, or you need more?
I follow you, but I don't understand the wrong part. But I'm listening.
What you mean? What don't you understand? What you don't see is wrong?
I mean, it's my job as your parent to tell you
that you fucking up.
That you fucking up. It's my job. And what's the age range of this child, and the difference between the older person?
So let's say your child is how old is London?
30.
So let's say your child is like 24, 25-ish, right? And this person is into their early 30s. And this person is like, knows how your child isn't
No, that's too old for my.
This individual knows how to manipulate your child and say some shit to your child and got your child's nose wide open, be it male or female, right? And your child is like, yo, comes at you and starts giving you the attitude like, Why you all in my business for? I got this. Don't worry about it. I'm old enough to make mistakes.
And you live with me?
Yes.
No. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. Nothing that came out of me gonna talk that to me. Nothing. And you live here too? No. No. No.
Okay.
And listen, Tone, the only way that can happen, and I will have some grain of understanding, is if I give you this P cup and it's positive for a drug. It gotta be a drug.
So this individual, this child, your child doesn't do drugs like that. You know what I mean? They don't get high. This is you all around perfect child, good kid all around. Your kid is a good kid all the way. You did your shit as a parent, as an amazing job raising your child. This, that, and the third. You were a single mother. You raised your child. You did your thing. And the child's a good child. You know what I mean? This predator sees that this is a naive individual.
Great.
And they're able to manipulate them. You know what I mean? But the point that I'm getting at is that you, at this point in time, your child doesn't see that. You know what I mean? And your child is coming off to you kind of disrespectful. How do you go about coaching that situation? What would y'all do in that situation? This was your child. I'm asking y'all a question. I'm asking everybody. I mean, please comment. Let me know. This is your child. And he gets in a situation where you know, damn, this shit ain't right. This shit is some fucking bullshit. You know what I mean? Well, now let me go into a little bit more. Let me spice it up. Let me pour a little more. Let me pour a little more shit in this shit. The individual is married and has a spouse and says that they're separated, or, you know, some miraculously the wedding was annulled, but it's not annulled. It's full shit. And you told this person tells your child, hey, it's a no, this is fake. It's somewhere I'm not married, but you still are.
Oh, like regular niggas do. Oh.
No, hold on. Now I'm gonna get one better. I'm gonna do one better. Hold on. Let me pour some more shit on this. You on the phone having a discussion with your child, right? And your child has you on speakerphone, and the other person is there. And the other person says, man, just hang up on him. Just hang up on her. And then you hang up and then turn your location off. What you gonna do? Kiki, I need you to come on. I know. Breathe. First off, please breathe with me. Please breathe. Now answer. Can you answer that? You know what I mean? Disrespectful behavior changes the scenario. Yes, it does. I understand the scenario, but when you become disrespectful as a parent, how do you handle it without fucking going off the deep end and being on some real rah-rah shit and I'm gonna crack your fucking head open? How would you approach this situation? Because now this girl, the girlfriend or the boyfriend just told you to hang up on her. Fucking hang up on her. I don't want to hear that shit. Because you as the parent don't like this person. But yo, hang up on her. And your child hangs up on you. And then turns off his location like you can't even see where the fuck I'm at. Ty Bradby. What's up, Ty Bradby, baby? What's happening? Barnaby? Moisture. Ty is here. You called for her and she showed up.
Hello, Ty. How you doing?
Hey, Snoop. Yes, the child is living with you, Snoop. Yes, the child is living with you.
Yes. The child, Thomas Ford, the child is living with you. Now, let me make this a little more fun for you. Let me pour some more shit on here real quick. This child doesn't have a job.
This is the most fucked up child I've ever heard.
No,
it's based off of what you're telling us.
Okay, so here's what it is. I'm telling you a scenario of a child that got caught up in some shit, because here's what we're going to know. We know the devil moves in a lot of fucking funny ass ways, and the devil will always come in the form of a weakness that you're going to succumb to, right? But this child's not a fucked up child. Before this individual, this child was a fucking straight up student, just straight dude, man, good kid, never got in no fucking trouble, no nothing, was good. No problems ever, no disrespect, would crack you on your head over here, mama. But now you introduce the infamous PUSSY into things. and now the child is like kind of like feeling himself. How would you deal with this?
Tone, I don't know no other way than to do what I do when mine disrespect me. It ain't no rational way about it. It's no something is wrong because the course is different. What you're doing is I'm operating outside of procedure. I don't know nothing about this. I don't know something is wrong. And once I try to figure out the problem, I'm not a yeller.
No.
Once I try to figure out the problem and you hang up on me and I hear you say it, you gotta come and fucking see me. If you downstairs, them the steps. If you upstairs, and the best bet is for you to leave my home. You better have enough brain matter to say, you know what? My mother is not going for this. To come and pack your shit. You better come and do it. I don't know no other way, Tone. And just like Gino said, I gotta protect mine. Something's wrong.
If Gino said at this point, I gotta be a protector at some point, I gotta stay true to my oath before God and always protect my child. And I get that. You know
Look at Tamara. Look what she said.
What?
She said, wait, jobless, living with me, and acting the fucking fool? Hell no.
Okay. What the definition of a child, like Ty, your child is a grown man. He's 26. Or she's 26 or 25, 24, whatever the case may be. They live with you. One, they don't have no job, right? And you're getting into a situation with a married woman or a married man. No, Ty, this is an adult that lives at home. You know what I mean? But your job is, okay, Ty, so let's say your son was 25, he lived at home, didn't have a job, was living at home, and it got disrespectful, started dating somebody that you knew that wasn't really good for him, or putting himself in situations that, you know what I mean, could be detrimental to his health, you know what I mean, or to his well-being, regardless of what it is. But this child becomes disrespectful to you over this new individual they're dealing with. Hanging up on you. I mean,
I got crazy roadsters out here. Okay.
Come on,
after you kind of expanded on this delinquent a little bit more. The way I see it is they have to learn this lesson. And in the end result is, I feel like as the parent, as you being the parent, there's you can't discipline an official adult. You just can't.
Right.
So the only way to do it is just like, okay, you want to act a fool. You want to, I gave you warning signs and all that stuff. But if you want to continue doing this, it's like, all right, follow this merry path and see where it leads you.
Okay, so
I will bet, but the key thing is that as a parent, it's best to say the fact it's like, I will be here because knowing full well you may come back here, and knowing and whatever end result it is. So let them go on their merry way, follow that yellow brick road if you want to, but not everything in Oz will be all grand and great.
Okay, so hold on, pour some more shit in this, right?
More stuff. Okay.
You're a church-going individual. You're a church-going individual. You know what I mean? You're very devout in your fucking faith to the Lord, and you're part of a church. And this individual, right? Their daddy is the pastor of the church. Their mama, the first lady. Right? And you know how the situation is kind of foul, and you do the right thing as a parent, and you go say, hey, let me talk woman to woman, mother to mother. Let me have a conversation. But then you notice some of these people start talking out both sides of their mouth at the same time, if you catch my drift. You know what I mean? Now you have the pastor, right? It's coming to you and be like, you know what, sister, this, I know, I get it. You know what I mean? I've talked to my child time and time again, but, hey, now in the same breath, they're promoting everything that they're preaching to your child. They're promoting all this shit. Y'all should be together. Y'all, whatever the case may be, you hyping them up. And your child is coming home and basically, in so many words, giving you their ass to kiss.
No, that don't happen. That's like, that don't happen.
For me, I'm going to say that's not no preacher. You know what I mean? Because a lot of these pastors with these churches, and I'm not saying all, don't get me wrong, don't get me misconstrued on this topic at all. I'm saying there are some pastors out there, you know what I mean, that are a motherfucking devil in disguise. They're not who they say they are. That's my opinion. You know what I mean? For my opinion on this, you know what I mean? If my child decided to come home and disrespect me on like this, it's going to be other levels to this shit. I don't understand. I can't comprehend. Nigga, I'm telling you, if my son felt the need to come in here after getting some pussy, and he felt the need to be disrespectful to me, first of all, who the fuck are you talking to? Before this motherfucker came around, who's taking care of your ass right now? Wait. Who's taking care of your ass right now? Just want to know how y'all feel about this and what y'all would do. You know what I mean? Kiki, you over there in deep thought. Your mind is like, you know what I mean? I think you would be on some really other shit. Yeah. I keep adding shit because there's shit to pour on this. It's a lot more to, it's more to this scenario in this situation. You know what I mean? We are talking about a young man that you raised. You know what I mean? And through everything you did right by this child, everything you did right. You know what I mean? In some ways, you may have sheltered the child because you didn't want the child to experience certain shit that you went through in your life. So you did the right thing, as any parent would do. All right? And this parent, so let me hold on, y'all. I'm going a little bit more on this shit.
This pot is boiling over, sir.
It's boiling over? No, we got the
drown your food
pot like this. Hold on, Kiki. You know what I mean? I ain't even get to add the good shit because now here's some good shit I'm about to add. This isn't the first time that he's gotten like this over a piece, or she has gotten like this over a piece. Every time you get a motherfucking a certain individual in your life, you get brand new and real spicy, real zesty with your parents, with your mama. Anyway. You blame your mother because it's your mother's fault. Why you can't keep a relationship?
Simple.
Come on, say
it's very simple. This is very simple. Get out. If I'm ever the bad guy in your story, let's close the chapter. I'll be that. I won't even fight you on it. Leave, because two things can't happen in this house. I can't be the mother, and I can't be the child, and you can't be the parent. There's two things. So when somebody's grown, 25, 26, you fend for yourself. Until that time comes, you don't talk crazy to me when I fucking feed you. When your pot and your window all got my name on it, my nigga, that's not how any of that goes. Two, I will be nosy. And if I find out that the culprit is the fact that you got some tail, some hind parts, some eggplant from somebody older, and that's how you want to carry it, then that is now your parent. You gotta go. That's very simple. That's the lesson. When you get the fuck out and realize that in 4 months, 2 months, 3 months, when the wife find out, when the church people start making you feel this small, when the pussy is no longer good or the eggplant is no longer good because everyone's getting it, you want to look back at this doorstep. But I'm telling you.
You're going to come back to the doorstep.
Yes, and that probably can't happen because now I don't trust you. I love you. I don't trust you. I will not be disrespected in a space that got my name on it. And I told you, Tone, and I say it every year, nothing that comes out of me is going to talk to me like that and live. And you can use live any way you want. I ain't threatening to kill no one, but there's other ways that people die other than death.
Yo, Gino said, on a real note, we are all brothers and sisters in the eyes of God, in God's eyes, right? So with that being said, I'm just an overseer, and at a certain point, I have to let go and let God take care of his child. If that ain't the motherfucking truth right there,
yeah.
you know what I mean? You gotta sit back and you gotta let them motherfucking, you know what I mean, deal and learn on their own at some point. You know what I mean? Because all it's causing you is stress. It's causing you heartache and pain in your heart and in your life and inside your house. You can't find peace in my own house. Nah, fuck that, bro. Fuck that. I don't care who you is. You can't disrupt my shit in my house. No.
Tone, Harold Blackwell said, my son and I already went head to head. He's straight now and Ring recorded it.
Huh. And anytime he feels you want to play this video again, but it's different, fellas. You talking about as men. What if it's a Kiki and has a son if she's going through that? You know what I mean? Unfortunately, she can't do it. She can't go toe to toe with him like that. But
no.
You know what I mean? I think a Kiki would go toe to toe if it was her son or not. I really believe that a Kiki would go toe to toe if she was equipped. The Kiki is equipped that way.
Once again, the only prerequisite or qualifier has to be you came out of my snatch. Did you come out of my snatch? That's the qualifier.
Yo, Harold, like you said, when I was a teenager, when he was a teenager, you could tell him what to do, of course. You know what I mean? And now that he's legal, all I can do is suggest, but he knows what the consequences are. But this child doesn't care about the consequences and not looking at the consequences. And you're being disrespectful in my house that you don't pay no bills for. You don't pay no bills in. You know what I mean? And you're disrespecting me in mine. What do I do?
My piece is way too important, Tone. My piece is way too pricey. If you want to do what you want to do at the behest of separating or hurting our relationship, I ain't begging nobody. I'm gonna say my piece, but you have to go. You can't be here tonight. You can't be here. I can't be here.
I'm just saying. You know what I mean? I'm not raising Ty, as Ty would say.
Hey, Jiggles.
Speaking on a fucking situation that, you know what I mean, that is very much real and it happens every day. You know what I mean? And when your child can be disrespectful to you in your own home, that's an issue. You know what I mean? And I don't give a fuck who you are. You just don't disrespect your parents like that. You don't talk to them like that. You know what I mean?
Let me add something to that. Let me mess around with that a little bit.
Come on.
What if you were the parent of the older person? Where your loyalty? Where does your loyalty lie? Does your loyalty lie?
Is gonna lie with your child, right? I get that. I completely get that. But don't let your child try to manipulate or teach or make that person believe they'll disrespect their mama. Because that's what I'm gonna have to go, oh, what the fuck is you doing?
But Tone, the benefit is you then. The benefit, they doing it because they want to fuck with you. Don't think, look, I'm telling you, think about this, Tone.
Okay.
They're doing it. They're doing it to try to be with you. They're talking to their parent any kind of way. They're moving away from their parent any kind of way.
So what Ty just said.
What she said?
He doesn't care about the consequences. He doesn't care about you. I can agree to an extent. I can't completely agree. I think a young individual that hasn't experienced a lot in life with dealing with women, when a woman comes along, sometimes that nose get open. Sometimes that nose gets wide open and nigga don't know how, whatever this woman say is law. You know what I mean? And it can't happen. There are a lot of niggas out here, or a lot of dudes out here that when they get with a woman, they gung-ho. You know what I mean? Especially if it's a broken woman, I can fix her. And you're going to try to love her to fix herself. And the whole time she can manipulate you. And you not even caring about your friends or nothing because all you care about is her because you care about the things that she's doing to you. Real shit. Now, another scenario for you. I got another one. Your child is dating somebody, but you haven't met said child, right? And let's take it back to the times when your mama was alive, right? Mama Portia's alive. She's living over here. You know what I mean? She lost her people. She lives by herself.
Mm-hmm.
And your child is dating somebody, right? And it's a little something fishy and strange with this individual, right? But you mind your business because your child is grown. They're gonna make their own decision. You gotta let them live. But now this child decides to take this shady individual to Mama Portia's house.
Mm-hmm. I love him.
Now, he's the person is moving kind of shifty in there, and they got other niggas waiting outside, and they all this other shit. And your mother calls you and says, "Kiki, baby, I'm a little nervous. I don't know, but London brought this motherfucking boy home and brought this boy up in here, and that was her boyfriend. But he was moving he got me kind of nervous." Are you wrong for stating who the fuck this is, or going straight to motherfucking your child and calling London? Who the fuck is this individual? And why the fuck you bring this individual to my mama house and he hasn't met me yet?
Yeah, no, I'm right. Right?
Oh no, whatever the fuck you got to do, you got to make sure that this motherfucker come and see me, or I'm going to come see them to find out what the fuck is going on, because some shady shit is going on. Are you wrong?
No.
What if your child decides to draw a line in the motherfucking sand and be like, fuck that, I'm standing with my motherfucking boo thing, and you ain't saying nothing to my boo thing? My boo thing will blow your ass up. How would you deal with London at that point? That's it? Just the dirt on your shoulder.
That's it. Ma, don't let her in no more. Don't let her in. Because none of that makes sense to me. None of that makes sense. Okay. None of it makes sense. You can't, to bypass me, your first line, to go to my mother, to be disrespectful, is horrific and stupid. It doesn't make sense. I don't understand the benefit of doing that. Mm-hmm. So I'm not addressing shit. My mother grown. Ma, say what you need to say. Because after all, it's you. Okay. I can't involve, Tone, everything doesn't deserve a response from me. Like my piece, when I tell you about my piece, that's dumb shit to me. It's dumb.
Okay, so since y'all know on the show, since y'all know on this platform, I'm very transparent with shit, and I just, you know what I mean? I'm very transparent.
Here we go.
So my daughter decides that she's got this fucking boyfriend, right? And so there's something a little shady about the dude, because who the fuck lives in Durham, North Carolina, and just decides, I'm going to take a run to New York City for 24 hours. I'm just going to ride up, do it, and come right back. Later for that, though. That's another scenario. That's another story. But you go up there and my child decides to call me. That's Niera.
I knew it was her.
Decides to call me and says, hey, I am going to see Nana when I'm up there. Right? Now, let's pause for a second here. My mother is 75 years old. She's a little old lady. She lives by herself. Her husband died 2 years ago. You know what I mean? She doesn't want to leave the city. She wants to be there where her husband is, where her husband died. Her husband died in the apartment we grew up in. She's not leaving there. That's her safety net. Now, I don't care what kind of dramas that I've said on this show and my mama gets on my nerves and everything. At the end of the day, that's still my mama. My job was tasked to make sure that she lives peacefully and quiet and nothing happens. And then she's okay. And if she calls me, she's fucking riled up and she's nervous and she's scared, it is my job to spring into action to make sure that these problems don't happen to her again.
Yeah.
Right. So my mother calls me. She says, Niera's here with me. I said, okay, that's cool. What's up? I was like, I don't want to be on the phone with y'all. Like, y'all trying to visit. She brought her boyfriend. Hmm? In my mind is,
what boyfriend?
Well, I know there's a boyfriend. See, I stay out of my kids' business. My kids are grown. I stay out of my kids' business because they're grown. They're gonna do what the fuck they want to do, regardless, right? And I got that. You are gonna have boyfriends. You're gonna have girlfriends. The only time I will interfere is unless a boyfriend or a girlfriend wants to put hands on my child. Then I don't give a fuck. Cards off the deck. Y'all gonna argue, y'all gonna fight, you're gonna do whatever. But if you put your hands on my child, I have to come see you. It's the only time I'm gonna intervene or get involved. So for me, I'm sitting back and I'm like, yeah, I'm cool. There's no sweat off my back. But my mother calls me and she's like, yeah, you know what I mean? They're here, this man. I'm like, okay, cool. No problem, mama. I mean, y'all finished the visit. So not even 20 minutes later, my mother calls me and was like, well, they're gone now. What happened, mama? You know what I mean? So my mother gets to telling me, yo, the dude was in, he was running in and out. He had his homeboys outside, niggas on the phone, rushing the air out the door. She's like, they trying to come back and visit me at 10 o'clock tonight. Whoa. I'm a grown-ass motherfucking man. I would never go to my mother's house at no 10 o'clock at night. You got me fucked up. So I'm like, all right, my mother's really scared. She's nervous. I got to calm her down and let her know it's going to be all right. I'll take care of it. It's going to be okay. I'm taking care of it. I just don't trust this guy. There's something bad about him. My vibe is something. Okay, mama, calm down. So I call my child, and my child instantly gets defensive and gets this shitty-ass attitude, right? And I was like, we have a motherfucking misunderstanding. I said, I am demanding you bring this nigga to me to meet me. I said, and if not, I'm going to pull up with him with some of my fucking friends, and we're going to figure out why you're ducking me. I said, because if any nigga can step across my mother's doorstep and not meet me, it's a problem. I said, two, any bullshit that I've ever done in the street, any kind of drama I've ever done in the street, I have never allowed my street shit to come at my mama's front door.
Come on.
My shit is my shit in the street. My shit is my shit. You know what I mean? You can't go to my mama's house. When you see my mama walking down the street, hey, Miss Beach, how you doing? You're respectful. You may hate me, but you're going to respect her. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, that's what you're going to do. And since you felt the need to disrespect my mama and make her feel nervous, nah, but Dad, it wasn't like that. You know what I mean? She was nervous. Who is this nigga? Who is this nigga you feel the right? So your attitude is, well, you know what I mean? All right, brother. You know what I mean? You ducking this dude from me. You hiding this dude from me. You know what I mean? But I feel in my heart, but this dude was able to meet my mother and make my mother scared. So now what is my job, Kiki? What am I left to do, honey?
You gotta rectify that. You gotta do what you gotta do, because they now have your mother's address. I'm just saying. They now can identify your mother. I'm just saying. And that's on the flip side, you have to be careful of that too.
Yes,
so
very much so.
6'7", 6'7".
So I have a child that, you know what I mean? I have a child that I know this is my child, and it's my child, and y'all may look at me and be like, Tone, you wilding. I believe in the old school thing. I brought you in this world, I take your ass out. You know what I mean? When it comes to my mother, my job is to protect her, and I want her to live her golden years happy, comfortable, not a motherfucking care in the fucking world.
Preach.
I want her to do it because she's earned that right. She's gone through everything. You know what I mean? Gone through everything. You know what I mean? And she watched her husband die. She watched my dad die. He died right there on the sofa with her. Right? They was together 45 years. Right? So my job now is, the last thing my dad asked me, yo, make sure that nobody hurts her. Nobody does anything towards her so she could be, I got you. Even if it's my own child, Kiki, I got to handle my business, son. I got to handle my
because her antenna, her spidey senses ain't tingling because her nose open. She lost respect. She disrespected your mother. She disrespected you and herself. So guess what? You teach them how to treat you. He can treat y'all that way because she can. Fuck no.
See, at the end of the day, I raised this child. I raised this kid, and y'all know how it is. If y'all ever watch my old lives and shit, always with my cat, always wilding with my daughter and shit like that. They say it's my twin or whatever, but yo, I gave her the real from when she was a kid. I gave her the real. I give my children the real. I don't hide shit because this world ain't gonna hide shit from them. This world ain't gonna be sugarcoating them and be like, oh, you know what? Let me coddle you and make you. Nah, this world's gonna be like, bend over, shut the fuck up, and take this. I gave it to you real. And now you feel that the need to entertain this nigga, and that's fine. That's your nigga. You entertain him. You fuck with him. You my mama in this shit. Yeah, I gotta see you, Slim. And if you want to protect him, I will go through you to get to him.
God damn.
So like Ty said, I'm 37 and my father ain't with none of that. She also turned around and said, my father will be grilling me for being reckless. That's reckless, Tone, and she has to understand. And I've tried. And so, hold on, Ty. I've tried. I've tried to rationalize with her and talk with her normal, but they get an attitude. This generation is a little bit different because if you talk to them, they feel some type of way when you start motherfucking hitting them with some true shit. And then they want to justify their behavior and all that other shit. They don't want to hear it. So I've tried to rationalize and I've tried to talk to her. I've tried to make sense of this shit. Now I don't want to talk no more. I've drew my line in the sand. Shawty, I will go through you to get to him. You know what I mean? What Harold said, if you haven't met him, then she has no, or he has not. What he said, if you haven't met him, then she know, or he's not what you want for her. No, you're right. You know what I mean? I get it.
You got that? You got it?
I think so. You know what I mean?
He said, so if you haven't met him, if you haven't met him, then she know he's not what you want for her.
Because
yes.
And you know what? I agree with that. You know what I mean? I agree with that. But on the same token, I don't give a fuck. I never asked to meet this individual. I never asked. I wouldn't ask. It's not me. I'm okay. You're going to do what you, because you're going to make mistakes. And I need you to make them on your own and learn from your mistakes. You're going to, and it hurts me to watch you crack on your face or land on your face and hurt yourself. But I can't stop it, because if you're going to keep making this shit, I can't want it more for you than you want it for yourself. If this is the lifestyle you want, okay.
But don't drag my mother. But don't pull my mother on your way down. Don't do my mother.
Involve my mama in your shit. You understand me? And that's what you did. You wanted to involve my mama. So now I'm like, I'm still standing with my business. You know what I mean? I'm on my business. I will go through you to get to her. I will go through him, you, my daughter, to get to him. I'm going to get to the bottom of this shit.
But she knows that.
Thank you. Oh my God. I said this. I thought I said this. Ty just said, no young man that was raised right with home training and courtesy would ever agree to meet grandma before the father and wouldn't dare put his hands as he's just coming back at 10 p.m. Motherfucker. Ty. I thought it was me. I thought I was going crazy because I'm trying to explain this to my child. My child don't see it, don't get it. And I'm like, nigga, I know I'm not crazy. You know what I mean? There is no way, there's no woman that I've ever dated, you know what I mean? Or like dated. Like we really kicking down.
Right.
Fucking.
We're a thing.
You know what I mean? Yeah, if we just fucking, I don't want to meet your parents. What the fuck that got to do with me? That ain't no, whoa, that's some dating shit. But if we're a thing and we're dating and shit like that, I got to go talk to your parents, man. Like if we really going to do this and I'm going to be a part of your life, those are your parents, I want to make sure whether they like me or not, I'm going to be eye to eye with your pops. I'm gonna be eye to eye with your moms. You know what I mean? And that's how it should be. Now, you chose not to. All right, cool. You chose not to. And that's fine. That's fine. But when you involve my mama, nah, nigga, all bets is off the table. I'm sorry. Sorry. You know what I mean? I'm sorry. Look. Hey, listen, man. Listen. Durham family. You know what I mean? Well, listen.
So Funny Joey says, I informed every one of my daughters when they entered the 9th grade that don't be that little SD under the bleachers. Oh, little girl sucking dick under the bleachers or in the auditorium like they were doing to your daddy back in the day. I didn't respect those girls. He's silly.
Jokes, but you have to look inside what he said. Even though it was a joke, look inside what he said, because he was doing with them little girls back in there, and he's giving it to them real. Like, I don't want you to, you know what I mean? I know what I was doing was fucked up. And this is how I broke it down to my kids. Both of my kids, I broke it down like that. Like, yo, listen. I did fucked up shit as a youngin'. I know what these niggas are going to say to you. And I'm hipping you the game of what these niggas are going to say, how they going to say it, why they going to say it. And when they say this and you say that, this is what they going to say next. And so far, I've been right. You feel me? But, when you come to this, you know what I mean? They come to this. No, there's no pride in dude she's dating. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, you know what I mean? There, Slim. This is a real scenario. This is a real live situation on this particular platform, on this particular show. I don't sugarcoat shit. I will give you the real, especially when it's dealing with me, pertaining to me. Kiki will tell you that. For you newcomers that don't know, I will. I got no problem to hide my shit. This is real shit.
This is real talk. This is what we do.
This is what we talk about. And this is my situation here. My situation here is that my child sees no wrong. So I was talking to her mother, right? And me and her moms was talking, and her moms was like, yo, watch what she do. Give her about 2 months. He can call you up and, yo, daddy, what's up? And I was like, nah. At this point in time, I drew my line in the sand. It's no what's up. I said, this scenario is completely different because it's involved my mama. You know what I mean? And I ain't backing down, and they ain't going to change. So, you know, when people are happy about someone, they're dating, they want the world to know. Facts.
Yep.
Facts.
Ty said, I literally asked my father if I'm allowed to bring male friends to family events, and I'm grown, but there's clearly a hierarchy. And Gino says, we were raised to be respectful. They different. They will walk in your house with their pants hanging off their ass. They just lost.
Yo, you know what y'all say? You know it's true. Y'all say this is some true shit because this generation is really lost. And I see there are a lot of good parents out here. Like, yo, I'm gonna say one thing. Ty Barabee, she's a good parent with her kid. She's a good parent, right? You know what I mean? Joey, he may laugh and joke, but he a good parent with his kids. You know what I mean? So there are a lot of good parents. Tamara, good parent. You know what I mean?
And he a good husband. Let me say that. Let me add that. And Joey a good husband.
He's a good husband. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So when you look at these, when you look at these individuals, you know what I mean? I know a lot of good parents out here. I'm not referring to saying this generation based off of you. No, because you parents are the difference makers. We need more of you parents in this world. You know what I mean? But there are parents out here that let their kids do whatever the fuck they want. You know what I mean? And act like there's no consequences with that shit. Like me, if I was a parent, yo, get back to my mom. Yo, you went to this lady parent's house and you didn't address it? Hell no. Hell no. I'm gonna give you a real scenario. This is real shit that happened to me. I was 15. It was like 15. I was dating this chick named Carmen Perez, right? And I would creep over her house after school, you know what I mean? Give me some, you know what I mean? And some shit transpired at her house where her house got robbed. And then it came out that I was coming over there. And I was summoned. I came over to the parents' house and was like, first off, I was like, how come I ain't never met you? I was like, I don't know. I was a kid. I was 15. I was like, I don't know. You know, we dating. Yo, they brought me downstairs in the house. I'm chilling. The father grabbed me up and put a 357 up my motherfucking nose. Kid you not, I'll never forget the name. Nigga's name was Frank. Put a 357 up my nose and was like, where's my shit? I was like, nigga, I didn't rob you. I may have robbed the coochie, but I didn't rob your house. You know what I mean? Come to find out, it was the brother. That was the brother. Her brother.
Set the family up.
Set it up, was getting high on shit, broke in, robbed the fucking family's house. You know what I mean? But the point was after that, you know what I mean? The father had a whole real conversation with me with the 357 right there in my face. Yo, anytime you're dating a woman, you might want to come by and come see. I'm a young nigga at that time. I was just trying to smash and go. I wasn't.
I see what you did there. I see it.
You feel me?
I see what you did there.
But that lifelong lesson stayed with me. It stayed with me my entire life into my adult life. Like, yo, I don't give a fuck. You can be doing whatever you want, but come through and come holler at me real quick. Come shake my hand. Let's have a sit down. Let's have a whole conversation. You know what I mean?
Be able to identify yourself.
I know you may be a piece of shit by the way you talk to me. I can read you like that real good. Mm-hmm. I'm going to be respectful anyway. All right, cool. And I'm going to look at my child and be like, just keep an eye on this one. I don't know. You know what I mean? This ain't going to last long. I normally ain't wrong. But this man, this individual, this boy, you know what I mean? This boy that she's dealing with, because that's what he is a boy. You know what I mean? You disrespected, you went to my mother's house, you made her feel fucking nervous. My daughter is protecting you and co-signing for your fuck ass because the power of the penis and the whispering nothings in your ear, it makes me look at myself, Kiki, like, damn, does my daughter got daddy issues? Like the way she rapped with this nigga, but hold on, I was always there. But I love my kid. I was there with her. I showed her love. So it makes me look at myself like, is it me?
I'm glad you said that, Tone, because in my mind, the way I think, with my psychiatry thoughts and my profiling, right?
Yeah.
I was thinking to myself, because I put myself in your shoes, and I was thinking if the breakdown, you have to figure out where the breakdown happened at, because she did have a dad. She does have a mom. She did have a stepmother. She does have a stepmom. I don't know who her mother has, but there are parental figures that's there. There's a breakdown somewhere, one that is allowing her to be controlled. There's something there that's missing. And she appears to be strong. She appears to be this, but there's something. I don't know if it's a drug. I don't know if it's an issue. I don't know if she's fucking about it. But there's something that's there that is allowing the decision making to be subpar, below what they need to be. And if you find out through conversation, Tone, and this is going to be my question, but I kept looking at the time, right? If you find out that the breakdown was in you, what do you do from there?
At that point, if I get to that point and I find the breakdown was within me, then I have to reevaluate myself and look at me and how I am as an individual and as a parent. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Because I made mistakes. But then I have to also look at the fact that, I have two other kids, right? I have a daughter, you know what I mean? I have another daughter, you know what I mean? That is night and day. They're like night and day, right? My other daughter isn't like that. My son, you know what I mean? My son is a young man, right?
Yes.
And he not the same. Now, he didn't have his little girlfriend or whatever the case may be. He went through that little era with his little girlfriend that broke up, and he's being a single young man, and he's dating. Okay? Be respectful with it, son. That's all I ask you. Be respectful with it. You know what I mean? And he has done that, and there's no issues. So I got to look at, you know what I mean? Is it me, or is it this child just chooses to be the way they want to be or how they want to be? Because at that point, I got no control.
Both.
You know what I mean? Both. If it's me, then all right. But like Corey said, them outside influences, especially when you have a man doing things to you or a woman doing things to you that you ain't used to, man, get you wide open and get you a little fucked up out here too.
It's true.
You know what I mean?
Gino said, remember, life be life, and we can't control everything.
Facts, y'all. Facts. You can't. I can't control, and I don't want to. I just want to control what I can control. You know what I mean? I want to control what happens here in my house. You feel me? That's all I want to control. You know what I mean? I want to make sure, like I said, I just want to make sure that, hey, my mama live out her life. Even though she was offered come down here, be here. Get out of it. You don't want to leave there. Okay, I respect that. I understand. You stay there, but you know what I mean? She's like the OG in the neighborhood now. She's been there forever. Everybody knows her. Nobody bothers her. Even the new motherfuckers don't bother her. You know what I mean? She comes in and out of the building. She has her little walker. People help her down the stairs or help her up the stairs. They got people that help her with her groceries. You know what I mean? She's safe.
Well, you preaching to the choir. My dad lives in Flint, Michigan. He refuses to come here. I offered him to come here. My father is retired, military, retired General Motors. He got money. He don't want to leave. So I understand that. And he is the OG in our neighborhood too. I grew up in that house that he's in. And so are my neighbors. But I want to say this to you, Tone, I'm in agreement with whatever your decision is, because if your daughter will disrespect her grandmama, you don't got no chance. And what would stop her from stopping in Stafford or wherever you live? What would stop her from coming there with that man?
So I'm gonna say this. You know what I mean? Because one is a young nigga. You ain't bold enough for that. You know, if you come this way, you know the repercussions you're gonna have. I ain't gonna think twice. You come knocking on this door. There's a big sign in my door letting you know, hey, we will shoot first and ask questions later. And you know this. This is my shit. If you come to my house, I have every right to protect everybody in my house. I have every right to protect my household. And I don't give a fuck about your life at that point. It means nothing to me. Before I allow you to hurt any one of mine or hurt anything here in this household, I will kill you first. And I think nothing about it. Take it to the bank. And I will sit in front of the judge and be like, I'm not remorseful. I'm not tired. I'm not mad. I'm not nothing. I did what I was supposed to do.
Mr. Perez that was his stance too.
And that was his stance.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So I understand. And so I took a part of that from me and carried it through my whole fucking life. Mr. Perez brought shit down to me and was like, yo, niggas ain't your friends. Niggas are just your acquaintances. He's out of your motherfucking whole life. You know what I mean? You may have been lucky to have 3 or 4 true fucking best friends. But everybody else is just a motherfucking acquaintance. And that is some real shit. If you don't believe it, ask yourself. Think about it. That's some real shit. You know what I mean? But a lot of that shit, I took what he said. I learned from that situation. But if this young man feels the urge, or my daughter feels the urge, you know what I mean? Oh, nigga, you gonna be carried by motherfucking 6. What you want me to do? I got to preserve my way of life. But, you know, I don't think it will come to that because a lot of these young niggas just want to talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. You know what I mean? These young kids are built different than us. They're not built like we were. We don't give a fuck. And so somebody broke this down to me. I had posted something on the page, right? Mm-hmm. And there was a question on the Real Talk Uncensored page. If there was a battle between unks and YNs, no knives, no nothing, just straight motherfucking fist, who do y'all think would win?
Just tomorrow with the pew pews or
no pew pews, no guns, no nothing. This is knuckle to knuckle, unks versus young niggas. No knives, no guns, none of that shit. Just straight up knuckles. Unks versus young niggas.
I think the unks will come out on top. Some youngins might get in because every uncle ain't savvy, every uncle don't got skills, but for the most part, I think the unks will come out on top. I've seen it too much.
I seen it. So at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Our old man broke it down to me like this and was like, yo, when you look at a tree, and when a tree is young, you can bend it. You can twist it any old kind of way. It's nothing firm about this tree. He's flimsy. At young, a tree is flimsy. Now, you take a tree that's been in the ground 40 years, 30, 40, 50 years. Are you going to bend that tree? Was that tree bend or break? I don't think so. You know what I mean?
It's the tree versus everybody. Believe that.
That's how I look at shit. You know what I mean? I feel that I'm a 50-year-old fucking tree. A motherfucking young, flimsy-ass fucking tree is not going to come in here and bend me or scare me out. I done seen too much shit and been through too much shit in my life for a young nigga or a nigga to come and scare me out of that, bro. Just can't happen.
And you know what? And your motivation to win will be greater than his motivation to beat you.
Yes. You know what I mean? Because my rage and anger that I have inside me is more than his. You don't know what I'm feeling. You know what I mean? You don't know what you're going through. And a lot of these unks, these unks have been through some shit. You young niggas are thinking y'all ain't going through nothing, but these unks, they live with shit every day. Look, prime example, let's go down the line. Gino, unk, probably has his own fucking shit struggles he's living with. Joey got his own struggles he's living with. Fucking Harold, fucking Silk. All these men on here are unks that go through life struggles every day, nigga, every day. And they stress, but you still got to get up in the same day, put your pants on, and be a man and still handle shit. You feel me?
Without all the emotion.
Can't have the emotion. You got to put that shit to the side. You just got to deal with it and keep it pushing. You know what I mean? At some point in time, you know what I mean? It's going to come where you're going to have a young nigga going to run up on you and you can forget and you're going to let all that frustration out on him. Lord, I feel you young niggas better chill out. You young niggas better chill the fuck out.
Harold said they can't deal with conflict and emotions. We had to deal with it with ourselves and move on. Within ourselves and move on. Yeah.
And keep it moving. You know what I mean? We were built different. And that's why I say this generation will always be forever the last strongest generation on this earth. This new generation will not be the same unless you as parents are raising your kids the old school way.
As Moet just said, hey Moet, as she just said, she raised her kids the way that she was raised. Nothing was broke, so I didn't fix it. I was the same way. Nothing was broken. I didn't fix it. I didn't entertain. I didn't introduce. I didn't do any of that. That's just wild to me. Because you are the blueprint for your kids. You're the blueprint. Whatever they feel, whatever you do, they think that it is the right thing to do. And why can't I?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, but we go through things, man. We all go through different changes in life and shit in life. Yo, damn, Ty said some real shit. Yo, some of these unks are still young niggas.
Facts.
I can't even argue with her. You know what I mean? Yo, I kid you not, got a cousin, right? We are 1 year apart in age. So it means I'm gonna be 53, he's getting ready to turn 52. You can swear up and down, nigga beard is white, gray, white. And you swear up and down, this nigga's still a young nigga like he's 24, 25. Act like he's 24, 25. Still doing the shit that young niggas do. And I'm like, nigga, at some point you gotta let that shit go, B.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? I respect you. I love you, nigga. You still want me. I love you, but yeah, nah, nigga, I ain't with that young
That's
shit.
not our job. Our job is that's not our job. We gotta guide some. So Barnaby, you got any comment on Tone's situation before we roll up out of here?
I mean, you pretty much answered it all. So, I mean,
you got any advice for him?
Have that belt ready.
I mean,
so,
you know what? I hear you that, but you know what I mean. For my daughter, she's a grown ass woman now. As being right. 26, you're grown. I ain't gonna motherfucking lay a belt to your ass. I think if you,
that was meant for her. I meant for him. So
for that young
nigga. But overall, I mean, like I said before, she's grown. Like you said, she's grown. They have their own mindset of how they want to do things in life. Like I said, as long as you're still there, it's like, I'll be here. But overall, you if you want to go ahead and mess up your crazy life, fine. But I'll be here because knowing full well you'll come back to me anyway. So that's all.
At the end of the day, you'll need me before I need you, Shorty.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, my thing, Tone, I'm looking at Harold Blackwell. He said, but are we to blame to a point? My take is, even though that situation is situating, I definitely have to have the conversation. I have to let you know what I identify, and to let you know what I disagree with your actions. I let you know how disappointed I am. I have to let you know what will happen if this continues, the consequences that will happen. I have to let you know that. So the choice can be yours. I don't know if that'll break it. I don't know if that will change anything, but I'm letting you fucking know. My mother's house is off limits. Mm-hmm. This can't happen twice. That time that you went there, that was it.
Yes,
and I don't know what possessed you to go there. I don't know what possessed you to tell my mother to be back at 10 o'clock with all this. Anyway, no. No.
So that's just where we at. I mean,
keep us posted, sir.
At the end of the day, I keep y'all posted on how this shit rolls downhill. But whatever it is, Uncle strapped and ready for war with these young niggas, man. What the fuck? You don't want this shit, bro. I got stress. But
life.
I mean, at the end of the day, you know what I mean? This is we winding down another motherfucking day. I mean, it's a little unorthodox today or whatever the case may be. We still trying to get the dust off and get the rust off and get back in the swing of things. But yeah, there are gonna be times when we come on here and I'm gonna give y'all real facts and real stories and real shit. You know what I mean? Especially personal shit. I'm gonna come to y'all people for advice. You know what I mean? Because it's real talk Uncensored. I'm gonna talk to y'all real and give you. I'm not gonna give you one side of the story. I'm gonna give you the whole story, both sides. And I think a lot of people these days, they only want to give you one side. Nah, nigga, you got to give me the meat and potatoes, and I need the motherfucking juice and cookies and whatever the fuck else on this. I need everything around the food. The napkins, the knives, all that. I need all that.
Oh, the nasty-ass sauerkraut. Even the shit I don't like. Give it to me.
Don't leave no parts of that shit out. You know what I mean? But I'm going to come to y'all because, you know what I mean? Y'all may have a different view on things or make me help me see something I don't see. And I'm not coming to y'all for y'all to agree with me on my shit. I already agree with myself. I'm coming to you because I need some genuine advice, and I'm asking y'all a genuine question. And I don't give a fuck if it hurts my feelings because, you know what I mean? You got no reason to sugarcoat and make me happy. Tell me the real shit. I respect you more if you're honest with me and hurt my fucking feelings and be like, yo, nigga, you were fucked up. You were wrong. I got to give my credit to my best friend Bishop, because when I call him and I talk to him, that nigga will hold me accountable and hold my feet to the fire all the time and be like, my nigga, I hear you. He gonna let me rant and say whatever, but on the same token, my nigga, you was wrong.
That's a friend.
You were fucked up. You should have done this, and this is why you was wrong. This is why, and it's not something. He's not coming at me in a way to beat me down. He's coming at a way to motherfucking educate me and enlighten me, and then pick me back up. You know what I mean? So I don't make the same mistake twice. You know what I mean?
Well, the blessed part is and I want to be the one to say thank you for sharing your situation. Thank you for always being so transparent. And as you can understand, these things that we speak about, someone else is going through the same thing. We saw here how people have gone through that and gotten through it or are going through it at the same token. So this area, this portion, this platform is used just for that. I've always heard iron sharpens iron.
Yes.
I think we got a lot of iron in our family right here.
I want you to understand that the first scenario I was talking about, I couldn't really, I was holding back because I didn't want to give everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the individual, but it's a real life, it's a real story. It's made up, it's a real shit that I'm dealing with, that I'm currently dealing with. You know what I mean? And I wanted to get opinions on how now this individual has an idea of what they should do. You know what I mean? But they also compel because that's their child. You know what I mean?
Facts.
And it's hard for them to deal with it and hard for them to some things, and I get it. You know what I mean? It's just real shit. Know that some of the topics that I bring up or conversation pieces that we have that I bring up, this isn't made up shit. This is real talk.
Well, nothing we talk about is made up. Nothing.
Everything we talk about is real talk. You know what I mean? So if this is too much for you, maybe this ain't the platform for you, B. You know what I mean? All right, Kiki, another motherfucking week. You know what I mean?
Fine Monday.
You know what I mean? Listen here, man. It was good. We had motherfucking Moisture today. Barnaby Jones. You know what I mean?
Ty Bradby in the building.
Ty Bradby came back in the building. What up, Ty?
Hey, Ty. How you doing?
Oh,
we got Keith, your favorite cousin.
Ty gives it real. You know what I mean? Thank you to Gino. Thank you for everybody who was on here. Harold, Gino, Joey, everybody on here with your comments and how y'all felt, man. Appreciate y'all, man. See y'all next week, Monday, 7 p.m. Holla. Peace.
Like, share, subscribe, and send it to a friend.
Hello.
Bobby!
Good show.
Good show.
Yeah. Did you get my text about May 3rd to do no filter?
Let me look at it now. I think you text me. You hear my voice, I was out of town, so I didn't check no messages today. Let me check now. Hi, Kiki. Are you available to do no filter on May 3rd? Let me check my schedule just to be certain. Yes, let me put it on here now. Yes.
We'll have Crew on, so we're going to talk about the post-draft stuff. And,
okay.
The question this will give you a good time to think about it. Because the Ravens, they lost their voice for does their commentating, it's retiring. So my question is, do you feel like the age of the voice of your team is gone, is fading away, is gone, or whatever? And is there certain commentators that you liked that you wish they were still around and still doing their thing, or you have any current ones that you like and things like that?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like that.
Thank you very much. I have to. Can you send that to me in a text message really quickly so I don't forget? I don't want to orchestrate an answer, but I want to ponder it.
All right. Yeah,
Because
I'll text it to you.
okay. Thank you.
All right. See you.
Appreciate you. Night now. Bye.